everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. Tannehill's Dolphins going up against Kaepernick's Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ajayi last year, 1,272 yards, third most in a single season in Dolphin history.
And he helped transform Miami into a playoff team in 2016.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run again with Ajayi. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball net because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They send Parker in motion left. On first down, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. First carry for Matt Forte, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Safarian Jenkins has it, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Second down following the run. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Let's go. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Keith Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. And he'll bang that one through. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Ajayi's going to go. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ajayi, 79 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, Good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. To throw, Kaepernick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. Kaepernick wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
But it hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't...
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Now it's Ajayi. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, he appears well on his way to another big game. You remember 2016, partner. He became just the 4th player in NFL history to have 3 200-yard rushing games in a season.
2 of them were back-to-back. Steelers in Week 6, Bills in Week 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. First NFL pick for the rookie safety, Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 22. On first down, this is Forte. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
It's not a bad idea, not at all. You've got a bunch of defenders reeling a little bit back on their heels after just giving up a big play. You take another shot and hope to complete it. In this case, though, it falls incomplete.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Kaepernick. Now he's forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Raekwon McMillan in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. An update from Buffalo. The Broncos have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
They'll begin the drive with a jive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
On second down, here's Tannehill. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a run with Forte. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Kaepernick now on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Kaepernick going to throw. Flush to his right. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Colin Kaepernick as the first half is winding down. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Broncos have taken the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down, Kaepernick. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the now will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And New York set to take the field. First and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Sets up the screen to Forte. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaepernick now to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. This is Ajayi. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Buster Screen, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Play action. Now Kaepernick trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. That one goes for 24 yards. Anunwa was the Jets' second leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only one behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, with the Giants now.
A breakout season for him, a big-bodied guy. Many thought that he's more restricted to moving the chains. Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Keith Marshall with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And they'll get him down here at about the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
The Jets on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Kaepernick again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. Big hold to the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect. People.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first throw for the backup Cutler. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Ajayi. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Let's go!
And the wideout in motion. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Second down and just 1.
Let's go! Brad 38!
This is Forte. And Matt Forte with green grass ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Forte, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. batting zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Ajayi. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, it's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Williams not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Cutler. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, yep, as a result, knocks it down. Now Cutler on 3rd and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start on the ground with Forte. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Cutler. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play for the Dolphins here on 3rd down. 55 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now it's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Here we go. It's Cutler on 4th down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 9 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins are going to get a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing now is Cutler. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Cutler to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's Forte, and he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Here we go. White, nine.
They run again, it's Forte. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.